Hello everyone, it is Andrea, and today I'm coming at you with the plan with me for Lila's birthday party week. Last plan with me was her actual birthday, but because we got the big C, we did not get to have her birthday that week, but we ended up testing negative. I think I tested negative on Tuesday or Wednesday. And then I tested Nick and Lila, who were the only other people who were positive, on Friday or Saturday morning. I think it was Friday. I don't know. One or the other. And they were negative. So we were able to have her party on Saturday. It had been 12 days for me and 14 days for them then. But yeah. So we moved her party to this week, which was fine because I was going to just use sleigh bells this week. So I ended up just switching them. And this was also Nick's birthday week, which is really exciting. Nick turned 31. I am 30, so I am younger than him. Only by 5 months, but still younger than him. So this is the week of December 12th through the 18th. I was listening to 303. And y'all listen to that whenever you're younger. I was listening to music really loud. I feel like such a Karen. But there is houses being built on my street, and I've been dealing with it for 2 years. And it's just been there's so many different things. So many nails in the tire, loud, parking situations where we can't even get to our house, this, that, and another thing. And the last 2 times things have happened, I've just lost my patience. The last time I went and handled it myself by being can y'all turn the music down? Because it's so loud. It's not even just normal loud music. It's so loud I can hear it inside my house in rooms that have sound machines, multiple sound machines. I can still hear the music. And I'm just done, especially when it's interrupting my kids' nap time. It's just this should not be happening. This should not be something I have to deal with. So I was blasting music whenever I was filming this because I was just trying to drown out the music, but I ended up actually just being the worst and calling up to the sales office and being hey, my kids can't take naps because, well, it's just Lila, but on the weekend would be a problem because they do all sometimes work on the weekend, but can't take naps because of the music. And Lila did not nap today, so it's going to be a very interesting evening with her being a non-napper today, and normally she takes 3-hour naps, so with her 2 sound machines in her room. But anyways, enough complaining from me, but that was just my dancing, and I probably continue to dance throughout this plan with me because I was just vibing and jamming and listening to music very, very loud. So I used the Magical Joy Kit, which was exclusive art that was made for Lila's birthday. I also have, what's the other one called? Magical Party? I don't know. But it's one that could be spring, summer, anytime. This one is very Christmas/winter forward, mostly just winter. And I did use Sparkly Hollow foil with it. I did use the Sparkly Hollow Park Hopper underlays. They were in the Advent and they will be coming to shop eventually. And I used the Sparkly Hollow Winter Snowflake bundle with it, and then a bunch of other Sparkly Hollow bits. I also saw these whenever I was going through my binder to get, I don't remember what, the whole Rainforesters, and I was oh, I want this spread to be extra sparkly, so I pulled out the Planet Hannah box overlays along with the Planet Hannah little and big thing overlays, yes, and Sparkly Hollow as well, and I used up so many of the box ones, I need to get a new sheet, whereas the little things, I think, because of how many you could fit on a sheet, those are going to last me 100 years, at least. Also, I went over Quote Box Happy this week, and I love every single second of it, and these colors are cute, with Sparkly Hollow is cute, and I just think this spread turned out so cute. So, let's go ahead and start talking about the day by day. So, I put in the sidebar that we were COVID negative this week. Also, I had some spaghetti at this time. It was we have a meal service called Cook Unity, and basically they're microwave meals, and we've tried a lot of different ones, and this one is a banger. I feel 9 out of 10 they're bangers, and then the other ones usually fine. It's edible, it's not great, it's not bad, but it's nice to not. Normally I eat them for dinner, but today Hannah's coming over and we're going to be having a food truck for dinner, but so I decided to eat it for lunch. But normally it's easy to have that for dinner, and I make the kids a dinner. Otherwise I'm forced to make 2 separate dinners because my kids will just not eat what we eat, and I don't want to eat kid food. So it ends up working out to do this a couple times a week, and I had a spaghetti sausage spicy pasta thing, and there's different chefs that do different dishes, and this one's so good. And even Nick has had them make well, like, it's not Nick made, but, like, Nick picked ones that they made that was, like, shrimp, and he said that it was really good as well. So good. So I put in that we were COVID negative, and that also it was, like, 2 weeks or 1 week till Christmas. 1 week till Christmas. Then on Monday, it was Nick's 31st birthday, so I went ahead and put that in with a little scribbler boy to mark him. And then I also got my lashes done this day. I actually recently switched up my lashes because for a while I was just doing, like, they looked not natural, but they were, like, more natural than even when I wear false eyelashes. And last time I switched to doing, like, wispy, spiky lashes, and I feel like they, like, looked so good at, like, 2 weeks whenever I did a refill, versus when I used to get them done, they would look real crazy by the time that 2 weeks was up. So I think I'm going to stick to the longer, wispy, spiky lashes because they just have been having a better retention on my eyeballs. And also, I think they look really, like, dramatic and fabulous. Then I had McDonald's for lunch because it's, like, on the way home from lashes and usually I'm starving. So I did that. And then I watched Wednesday, and, well, Nick and I both watched Wednesday, and I bought a lot of books this night. So I put that in. And I'm currently on a book buying ban until April 1st, and then I can buy books again. Besides, like, a couple of, like, freebies. Like, I can do book of the month, and then if book club, like, if they pick a book that I don't have, I have to buy that. Not obviously, but, you know, that's just the rules. And then also audiobooks, because I don't have a hoard of audiobooks. Like, I have one that I have, like, bought 10 that I haven't listened to. So, like, I don't, like, have a hoarding problem with those, but I also always have to have an audiobook going. So I don't think I can do no audiobooks for 3 months. So there's that. On Tuesday, I got Starbucks in the morning, which is literally almost every day I get Starbucks. I actually don't think I got Starbucks on Monday. I think timing-wise, there was something going on this day. I don't remember exactly, but I didn't get a Starbucks that day. But every other day, I got Starbucks. It just depends on if I put it in, depending on if I need something to fill up the space. This day, I filmed a lot, and then we also had a dance party. I was dancing around. Me and Lila were dancing around to Shania Twain, and the boys were just kind of like, Mom, this is not cool music. My kids like K-pop and Baby Shark. That's it. And so they were not into Shania Twain, but Lila was. Then I just put in that I hung out with Lila and that we had Papa John's for dinner. For some reason, I didn't do a Papa John's script, like a custom for the week. And I thought I had Papa John's, like, scripts I made myself. So I'm going to have to, like, look deeper before I, like, add one on to a custom later. And then I put in that Lila was real cranky bad this night. Like, she was not sleeping. It was a whole thing, which was actually, like, the case for quite a while. I think she was going through a sleep regression. On Wednesday, I started the vlog, so I used this sticker. It will be coming to the shop in, like, the normal colorways, but I have it on a freebie. I redid the freebies. I don't know if y'all saw. I think I showed them in, like, a new release video, and then also in my vlog on my other channel, I think I showed them. But they're not started yet, but they should be starting, I want to say, within a month, and they're so stinking cute. Basically, I had some of my friends pick a activity, and I made a scribbler, and then some of them that were, like, applicable, I went ahead and had the artist draw them in the, like, normal like, look. Like, I think actually Jessica's is the only one that's not, like, the normal hair. Jessica has hers, like, curly hair. But, yeah, so everyone has, like, their own little, like, custom-ish scribbler, because it's custom because it was done before it'd be released in shop. Besides, like, I released the travel one, which is one Jessica has, and then I also am releasing, I don't remember which one I'm releasing next week, now that I think about it. Maybe it's the vlogging one. That's the one that I have, that is on that. So by the time that you see this, no, it'll be next week. But if you're watching this real time, it'll be next week. It'll be coming. So, that I started the vlog, and then I put in that I was up really early this day, and I made red velvet cookies. Were actually so good. It was very time consuming, and I'm not, like, a big fan of baking. I just have many issues. I would rather make, like, from scratch, not even using anything, like, cheating, like, box type things. I would rather do, like, a 3-course meal in full than bake anything. I just feel like I'm not good at it, and I don't find joy in it. But these cookies were so good. I saw them on Instagram and was like, I need to make these. and I made them and they were delicious and everybody said they were good. Had District 6, which is my favorite to go salad. It is just so good. The salad is like, it's not romaine and it's not iceberg. It's like, I don't think it's arugula either, but it's like one of those greener lettuces. You know what I mean? And then there's avocado chicken, which is always cooked well. I feel like either with chicken salads, I feel like either the chicken's not cooked enough or overcooked usually, but their chicken's usually like pretty perfect. And then there is pickled onions, egg. I think there's egg. I think, but I'm not 100%. But the pickled onions are what's really important, and then also their ranch is really good. But the combination of their ranch and their pickled onions is just everything. And then we watched Wednesday and we played Monopoly Deal. On Thursday, I went to work and I did vlog this day. I made D-stash boxes because we needed like a little bit of room in production. Like we weren't behind, but like I wasn't comfortable doing another release with us needing to get ahead. It actually would have ended up being fine based on like how we are now. Like I don't think it would have been a problem to do a release, but I figured I could go into work and make a bunch of D-stash boxes, which they are all sold out already, so thank y'all so much. But I did vlog making the D-stash boxes, so if you want to see that, definitely check out my other channel. And I went to work to do that, and there was a beeping at work, which if you watch my vlog that was on this channel too, you'll hear the beeping. And I got a couple comments saying that it's probably a smoke detector, which we know it's a smoke detector. We just don't understand like where it's at because, and we've been here for like 5 years. So like, I'm not sure how this specific smoke detector has not run out of batteries in over 5 years, but we have like adequate amounts of smoke detectors, but this beeping is coming from like inside of a wall. Like there's been 4 different people, maybe even 5, who have inspected, and it is coming from inside of a wall. Like it's not accessible. So the only way that we think we can get to it is if we send Nick's dad into the attic and have him like crawl in the attic on beams and like try and figure it out. So I don't even know if that's feasible, or like I was on Reddit and like looking into it, and there's people that said that some of these smoke detectors will be for a whole year, which is wild. And one of the people that I read like an entry, they were like, yeah, it was beeping for a year, and then I like busted a hole in the wall because it was driving me nuts. And I guess like sometimes contractors like they'll fall in and they won't notice because like it does, like you really wouldn't until it does this. It falls in, then they hole it up, and then you're stuck with it beeping. So we're like, do we do all that, or do we just like wait till it's done beeping? But like when somebody said it lasts a year, it literally drives me nuts. It drives me nuts. So I've just been bringing headphones to work, but it is like the most annoying beeping ever. And at first I was like, who didn't tell me that we were out of batteries? Like I was like mad, and then I like was like, wait, this is coming from inside the wall, so not sure about that. So it was driving me nuts, so I went ahead and put that in. And then I just cleaned this day a little bit at home, I cleaned at work a little bit. And then I got Flower Child for lunch as a little treat myself for doing to work. And I love Flower Child so much. If you have one near you, oh, it's just so delicious. And then I just hung out with the kids, and we got Good Folks for dinner. Is this place, I think there's only one of them. And I have been there a bunch of times, like eat in. But every time I go to get takeout, it always says that it's like not accepting orders. And this night I just randomly checked and it says it was accepting orders. And I was like, well, I know what I'm getting for dinner tonight. And I will say that it was way better. It's way better in the like location, which I think is like obvious, normal. But they have the best chicken and dumpling soup I have ever had in my entire life. I sound like a pirate. But it's just so good. And then when I eat there, I usually get a bowl or cup of that depending on how hungry I am. And then their side salad is just, I don't know, like there's just like, sometimes the side salad's bad, but their side salad is so good and their ranch is so good. And then they have these fries that are like in the shape of a curly Q. Like if you curl your hair, like that's the shape. It's not a curly fry, but it's like a thick curly fry. It's bizarre, but it's so good and it's always cooked to perfection, and their ranch is delicious. So I'm just a big fan overall, as you could tell. And then I worked on the kids' holiday basket thingies for like teachers. And then, and like also for kids, I did like little bags. I also showed those on my personal channel where I did like little bags with like Play-Doh and little cookie cutters. Then I watched Wednesday with Nick and we played Monopoly Deal again. We were on a Monopoly Deal like binge this couple of weeks. Then on Friday, I had Starbucks in the morning, and then Nick and I took a trip. I think that's in the morning they tested negative for COVID, because then we went to Walmart to celebrate. We went to Walmart to celebrate. And then I made taco dip, and then the kids had like a party at school, so I just marked that in, and then I took a bath. Then on Saturday, which was Lila's birthday party, I also did vlog her birthday party and like setting everything up. I severely underestimated the amount of time that I would need, so I just kind of like threw the balloon arch together, threw myself together, and just hope for the best. There was like a couple of like decorations that I didn't even get to like hang up because I was just like running out of time. And I think we also like slept in this day as well. But yeah, I just prepared for the party, and then it was Lila's party, so I went and put that in. For food, we did like a sub box from Jersey Mike's, which was actually kind of nice. Like, I think we'll put that into rotation for parties. It was like $100 or like 90 or 80 or somewhere around there, and it was like just like a bunch of subs. I probably get like extra, I don't remember if it was like there was no condiments on it or there was not enough lettuce or no onions. I don't remember, but I would just get like extra of that next time. But otherwise it was perfect, and I really like Jersey Mike's as far as like the like chain subs. It's probably my favorite out of all of them. Then we had Wendy's, which please somebody tell me, am I alone? So I feel like Wendy's used to be so good. It used to be my favorite fast food place. But I feel like Wendy's has really went downhill. Like, the only thing that I will really eat is a junior bacon cheeseburger. Everything else that I ever get, like chicken nuggets, french fries, anything, I feel like is not good anymore. And I don't know if it's just me, like my tastes just changing, or is it like an across the board type thing. Oh, sometimes I'll get a big potato if they even have them. But let me know, because I would love to know. But we had Wendy's, and it was just garbage. I just hated it. And I feel like I default would do a chicken sandwich, but their chicken sandwiches are always like chewy in the middle, and I just am like, is it overcooked or is it undercooked? Because I'm not even sure, but I just don't. And I just like, after that, I'm like, I'm done. I'm not going to eat anymore because it's just like grossing me out. Then I was just hanging out with Lila, and we watched Wednesday. Then on Sunday, I was up early, and then I went to Starbucks, and then I went to work again. I think I went to work to print orders because Kirsten was going in Monday to like fill orders. And then when I came home, I went to HEB with Theo just to like get out of the house, and we needed stuff anyways. And then this day, Maggie of Crust Press sent my kiddos presents, and I had them open them this day to keep them busy. And then I know. I hate whenever I say like things over and over again and I like rewatch it, especially in the vlogs and stuff. I say basically a lot, and it drives me nuts. And half the time I cut it out and it drives me insane. But also it's just like, it's a habit at this point. Play Monopoly Deal with Nick, and then this night we went to Trail of Lights. The in-laws watched Lila because I just feel like it was too cold for her. It was like frigid. And we took Bennett and Theo to Trail of Lights. It was super fun. We took the double stroller and just walked around and saw all of the lights. We had snacks pretty much for dinner. Well, I guess not, because so I was like, all right, there's like lines. So I was like, I'm going to get a pretzel for the kids as like to hold them over till food's done. So I ordered pretzels from Wetzel's Pretzels. I'll never get Wetzel's Pretzel again because they burned me. And I was standing for 25 minutes. It wasn't even a line. 25 minutes for a pretzel, and it wasn't good. It was like a horrible pretzel. Like, Sonic pretzels are better. Annie Ann's pretzels are better. Pretzels I make are better. It was not a good pretzel. And I waited very, very long time for it. Like, Nick had all the food already for at least 15 minutes, and I was just, like, waiting for this dang pretzel. But, like, the kids ate the pretzel, so there's that. But, like, it was not a good pretzel. But on the other hand, Nick got other food, like, while me and the kids were waiting for this pretzel. And he got chicken fingers and fries. The fries were so good. They were just, like, little food trucks they have set up. And then Nick got us as, like, our dinner tacos. So, like, the kids had pretzel and chicken fingers and fries. And then we had tacos, which were really good. The one was, like, a fried avocado taco, which I don't think I'd ever pick a fried avocado taco. I usually would pick something with, like, meat in it. But I was like, oh, my God, this is actually amazing. And then he got chicken ones as well. And then the piece de la resistance was the funnel cake. I have thought about the funnel cake from Trail of Lights about 100,000 times. And I even had Nick go on to like our credit card statement to like find out what exactly this funnel cake place is called. And the saddest part is I think they do like private parties, but otherwise they just do Trail of Lights. And I'm like, so you're telling me I have to wait all the way till next year to get this funnel cake? It was a glorious funnel cake. I feel like my problem with funnel cakes is a lot of places, they do them super thin so that it's like overcooked. Or they don't put enough powdered sugar on it. And most of the time it's overcooked. Or that's literally usually the only problem. But also not enough powdered sugar. This place, their funnel cakes were thick, but they were not overcooked. So it was just cooked regular, and then the inside was doughy. Not like dough uncooked, but like it tasted like a cake, like it's supposed to on the inside. And then there was enough powdered sugar on it. It was hot, it was fresh, and it was beautiful. And I cannot have one until next November or December, and that makes me so sad. But they got a fan of me. And the tacos were good, and the chicken fingers and fries. Like, those fries were really, really, really well cooked and seasoned. But the pretzel, What's those pretzels? Canceled by Andrea on my status. I will go to Annie Ann's or literally Sonic's pretzels better. And I actually do quite like Sonic's pretzel. Like, I would put it up there. Like, if Annie Ann's is a 10, Sonic pretzels are like an 8. If you haven't had Sonic pretzel, I'd try it and get the cheese sauce. It's kind of weird, but also good. So, that, my friends, is everything for this week. It was a wild ride of a plan with me, but I'm in a chatty mood. I'm going to go edit some videos for my other channel, which is always linked down below. But I hope you guys like this video, and I will talk to y'all in my next one. Bye!